Hey everyone, I'm Ellen here at etrailer.com, and we're going to be taking a look at the Equalizer weight distribution shank. So this is going to be that important component that connects to your towing vehicle and that allows you to mount on your weight distribution head so that you can tow your trailer more effectively. Of course, those weight distributions are going to be a great option for towing a heavier camper and also just ensuring that you have a safer, more comfortable towing experience while you're going down the road. Helps to spread out the weight more evenly across all your axles, so by having an adjustable ball mount or an adjustable shank, that makes it easier to get that ride height where you need it to be. Now this is going to be a pretty tall shank for you, so it's definitely going to be something to use with taller trucks, maybe even trucks with a lift kit. It's going to need to be pretty high off the ground. This shank measures 17 inches tall from the bottom to the top there, so I would suggest using this with a vehicle that at least sits about 20 inches measured from the ground to the inside top edge of that hitch. Probably more than that, honestly, just because this is so tall and you don't want to worry about bottoming out. So that's something to consider with this. We do have other configurations that aren't quite as extreme, so if you're not sure you need something with so much of a drop, those options might be better for you. But if you need that really big ball mount for a lifted truck, this is going to be a great option. So let's take a little closer look at it and go over some more of the specs for you. You can see that this is going to be a gloss coated powder coat here. Should keep our ball mount pretty protected for many years. There is already a little bit of chipping, so that's something to consider. It's not going to be the prettiest thing in the world, especially after you use it for a while, but that's not really why we get these guys. It's usually more function than form. At the back, we'll have this nice wide gusset fin, so that's going to help to give support to that front shank so we don't have to worry about that collapsing in. It is reinforced by welds all the way around. It's kind of hard to see that black fin against my black shirt, but it's definitely going to help to provide that support for our shank. Both of these are going to be solid steel pieces that are welded together at the top. Really nice solid weld, so very heavy duty steel construction and should be up to the task for us. The weight capacities for this, the tongue weight is 1,600 pounds. The max gross towing weight is 16,000 pounds. Of course, it's always a good idea to make sure that you check your owner's manual, not only for your towing vehicle, but also for every component in your system. You really are only as strong as your weakest component, so always go off of the lowest number of any of those components to make sure that you're staying safe with that. As far as our adjustment holes here, we're going to have 6 different holes. Those are spaced apart by 1.25 inches, so we'll be able to move that head assembly as needed to get that to the right height that we need. The max drop that we'll get out of this, so going from the top of your hitch receiver opening to the top of the head assembly on your weight distribution, that is going to be 12 inches again for the drop. You can use it in the max or in the rise position, but you'd have to have a really drop down vehicle and a pretty tall trailer for that to really make sense to use this guy. It does give you a max of 15 inches of rise for that, so it can be used that way, but I would be surprised if there are going to be anybody out there using it like that. It works with a 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch hitch, so that's usually going to be your class 4s and 5s. Not all class 4s will have that same size. Some will be 2 inches, but anything that's going to be a 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch receiver tube. The pinhole is a 5/8 of an inch diameter. Again, as far as clearance, we're going to have to worry about that gusset fin only if you're using it in the rise position, but still, you're going to have about 4 inches between the back of that fin and where you would attach your hitch pin. It does not come with one, so that is something you'll have to pick up on your own, or a locking hitch pin. We do have a lot of options here at etrailer.com. This is made in the USA, and that really about does it for our look at the Equalizer weight distribution shank. I hope this video has been helpful in deciding if this is going to be the right one for you, but we do have other options available here at etrailer.com, so check them out. Thanks for watching.